Hello, Sagittarius. So we are now in September. Welcome to your September general reading. So let's see what we have for you for September. Oh, first card fell right out. Okay. We're doing two from this deck, I can see. So we have Beauty and the Beast, the Mermaid Immersion, and Treasure Island. I feel like you need time to see what it is that you want. You know, this is like really being focused on something or someone, some more ideal. Uh, like you've been surrounded by it. And you maybe haven't given anyone else any particular thought. And needing a moment to see if this is what you want to continue doing or not. Yeah. Reconnecting with the idea of love. And this could be about a person as well, like a friend or a family member. But I feel like you need to figure things out. It's like you can immerse yourself or someone could be trying to sweep you off of your feet. But you need to figure out if this is what you really want or not, you know? Kind of like step out of the idealism of the situation and see what that is. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like you want to see why someone is taking initiative, why something is happening for you, and not just jumping into it because it looks good. You definitely want to see if something's too good to be true here, I see. So let's get into the cards and see. Let's dig a little deeper, shall we? Okay. All right, Sagittarius, September. Temperance, the Sun, Page of Wands, Two of Cups, Hangman, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, you definitely need a rest here. Yeah, Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands. It's like you're trying to see if you want to accept a change or not. But you've been intertwined in it, you know, kind of immersed in it, and you need to figure that out. That's what it looks like to me. You've been thinking about it. You've been trying to figure it out. You may have also been involved in it or trying to make it work. But you gotta figure out the cobwebs is what it looks like that you're doing in September. Okay. Major Arcana really quickly because I like to look at those. We have the Hangman, the Sun, and the Temperance. You definitely have been being patient or trying to be patient and see the best in a situation and the best in a person. And you need to take some time to yourself to figure that out. You know, this is a time to see if something is connecting with the larger goal or with your future, and not just doing something just because, you know, it's presented to you. You know, it's like you're digging deeper into the situation to see. So let's see here. Yeah, you definitely have been being patient. I feel like you've immersed yourself to see if you can see both sides of the situation. That's what it is. It's like you're diving in to see. You dove into a situation and you're like, okay, let's see if I can wade through the water and let's see if I can handle it. Let's see if this is where I want to be, that type of thing. Because it was looking good. This is either a job that you were going towards that was like you see high hopes, a relationship, a connection with someone, a friendship. You're seeing really high hopes in it. And you're really excited because there's this new beginning. It inspires you. You're like, okay, we're going in the right direction. Everything is good. Forgiveness, acceptance, all of those things, right? Feeling like everything is going really well. Um, I see a connection. So it moves into getting more connected, saying yes to a friendship, yes to a relationship, yes to working on a commitment and being together and feeling that togetherness, right? Um, then there's a little bit of, so I feel like the closer that it gets, the more real it gets. So maybe you start a relationship and now you have to figure out like how you're going to spend time together, how you're going to move in together, what the wedding's going to be like. It gets more realistic, like the world involved. Okay. And maybe this person is hesitant, or maybe there's something you didn't see before. I feel like there's a piece of something that they have to compromise or sacrifice, and for some reason that other side doesn't do that for you. But you're like, but I gave it my all. Like I dove in. I don't understand why I'm not getting that back, or why is there this hesitation. So now this brings in the, should I walk away? Is this not for me? Is this not what I really want? I feel like it brings in that questioning energy because there's something or someone else in your environment that's giving you that hesitant energy. So I feel like you need some time to think. You need some time to put this excitement on pause for a minute to figure out where you want to go. Okay. All right. So let's dig on in here. Like if something really is a dream come true or not, is what I'm getting. Yeah, you have been like, things have been moving really fast, or things have been going. There's some pick me up here. And it feels good. It feels like things are going towards a dream come true. It almost feels a little bit, it feels like a little bit too good to be true in a way, but I feel like you're okay with it. It's like you're building something, you're healing something, you're making your dreams come true, you're optimistic about what's happening. But I feel like there's something that is disconnected here. And not that you felt it. I don't think that you felt it. I think that this is what's coming out. Sometimes you can blind yourself by optimism, without even knowing that you're doing it. But now that things are getting more realistic, I feel like that piece of it is starting to come out. Whether you felt it or not, it's just telling me that it was there all along. Okay, so yeah. Someone that you're dealing with has destructive tendencies. Okay, like there's an underlying issue here, whether it's a person with destructive tendencies or a situation that was kind of built on a faulty foundation that has nothing to do with you. Okay, it's something that was there before you even got there, sort of thing. And you're willing to put in the work as long as this other side is willing to put in the work. I feel like there's a need to want to have balance. You're like, we're a team. We're going to do it. We're going to get through it together. Whatever it is, it could be a job, it could be a person. That's the mindset that you're having going into this. Um, but I feel like the problem is that the stability isn't there at the beginning. It's like it wasn't originally there. What you hoped was there wasn't originally there. Okay. Yeah, but it was a new beginning and it was going really good. Like it was going well. So why would you see that? Why would that be an indication? That leads me to know, Sagittarius, that this is not your fault. This is something that was there without you seeing it. It was an underlying thing. So The steps, the moves that you made were good for you. It was good for the situation. Okay. I just see that there's something that's like neglected, you know, um, that was neglected to be taken care of before this even started. And because that wasn't a focus, it's going to kind of make it stagnant where it stands. So this tells me that you just didn't see it. Okay. Okay. So moving forward, I feel like you're feeling good. Everything is good. You feel like everything is coming together. You're on the same page. Things are great. Yeah, the weakness, you don't see it. The kink, you don't see it. Yeah, and I feel like the other party or the other side of things is just kind of like, we'll deal with it when we get there. Maybe it won't come up. Maybe it won't be a problem. That's what it feels like. Without actually fixing what the underlying issue is, hoping that it could just kind of go away on its own. On its own. Yeah, but it's not going to do that. Yeah, somebody is happy to have you. This job is happy to have you. That's the problem. You know, you make this person happy. You fit well in this position. You have made changes that are beautiful here. Um, and that's the reason. That's the reason of it's more like, well, let's look at the larger goal. And then we can just grace over the smaller problems. Um, Hoping that it would heal itself. And this person thought that it would they could just grace over it without dealing with the underlying issue or what the underlying problem was. Yeah, just ignoring it, letting it go, hoping that like they could recuperate on their own, you know, without even it coming up or without discussing it or it being an issue. Yeah, but there's a structure to things in life, in nature, you know. There's a step process sometimes that we don't see. There is that bit of, you know, fate and the wheel of fortune, you know, like fortune and luck. But there are cycles to things, especially things like the healing process, okay? Because it feels more like a process to me, like healing, acceptance, like those type of things. And if you're building something stable, if you're building something long lasting, you can't ignore the cycle. And that's what happened here. And it's not your fault. This is just the underline of what's happening. It's like the cycle was ignored. It was a bad call, you know. But there's a feeling of wanting to work with you, wanting to be with you, wanting to be in this energy, but not taking into account the flow, right? The step-by-step process, if you will, of how things are supposed to go. Okay. Yeah. So this is what it shows you, Sagittarius. It shows that you're not on the same page when you thought that you were. This makes you feel like everything is not what I thought it was. So it feels like a lie. It feels deceitful, you know? It's like all you have is the facts now. You went off of emotion, you went off of feeling, you went off of passion, and now all you have are the facts. And the facts are telling you otherwise. So I see you taking some time away to figure things out, to process what's happening. That's what you're doing. And you are allowing yourself that space to do that. Whoever this is, whatever this is, they don't want you to leave. This is like you're a good fit. This opposing this other energy thinks that you're a good fit for this position, for this relationship, for whatever. You know, it's like, oh, this is meant to be. This is the commitment that I've made. You know, but understanding that they didn't fulfill your side of it. Okay, even though they wanted to skip over it, they didn't fulfill the details. But wanting everything to just come together and be happy and not knowing what to do, being kind of reluctant to dig deeper and just keep things surface is not going to make this last. So I see things being put on pause right now to figure out basically like what you want to keep, what you don't want to keep, if you want to stay here, if you don't, because there's another side of this that you didn't have before. It's like this information is coming in quick and you got to figure out like how you're going to process it. So you don't really know what direction you want to take. And I feel like you need time to figure that out. And that's what's going on here. Okay. So let's get advice. Peace. I definitely feel like you need, and wisdom. You need time by yourself to figure out what it is that you want. You need time to be able to put things together. Okay. You need to be in your own space, spiritually meditate, contemplate everything that is happening and what your next steps are going to be. But you need to step away almost from this situation to get a clear mind. You're really getting down to what it is that you truly want. It's not about timing. It's not about any of that. It's about how you feel. It's about, do I want to, I feel like I've been lied to or someone has been deceitful. Do I want to forgive this person? Can I forgive this company? You have to figure those things out for yourself, which is okay. But Spirit is saying that it's okay for you to take that moment to do that for you because it's for your own happiness in the future. Okay. To receive, you must release. What can you let go of and what do you want to receive? Exactly. So this tells me that you are walking into a challenge in September. And basically it's like, am I able to deal with this? Am I able to work through this? Is it right for me? Is this overstepping my boundaries? You're really processing what all of these things mean to you. And how do you want this outcome to be? You're thinking of the bigger picture, the smaller picture, all of it. Okay. But I just feel like you need that time, and it's definitely smart for you, Sagittarius, to give yourself that time as well. Okay. So I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.